And Indiana looking at who they've got. Kenrich Williams is out there with Larry Nance. And it's done in at the 3 spot. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Dillingham. Comes up empty down low.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Dunn outside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Chicago ahead. They lead by 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you... And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Hayes is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Williams, then there's Dillingham, and it's Hawkins in at the 2. On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. They've got Williams, he's out there with Larry Nance. And it's Rollins in at the shooting guard position.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Dillingham, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Pacers trail by 4. Rollins passes to Nance.
No debate there. He got hammered.
These are his first free throws of the game.
First team foul. Shooting for Larry Nance.
The first one falls. That one's no good. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. Dunn outside. Nance, the pass to Dunn. Lets the 3 fly. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah. You have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Fires in the triple.
Hey, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Here's Rollins. Lets a floater go. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Hayes. Pass to Dennis.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. Neesmith, he's checked in for Nance. It's both from the stripe.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
misses.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Dennis. Pass to Hawkins. Shot is up. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Hawkins has got 5 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
There's the drive. And there it is for him. He's got 19.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Here's Dennis. He's got 12. Hawkins can't get it to go. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Off target at the rim. Chicago leading by 5. Tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. There's the 8. TNT 5G Slam Cam capturing the moment. Here's Dennis. Pass to Hawkins. 14 feet away. Dennis gets the bucket. Dennis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For Chicago, Wembanyama comes in for Hayes. And it's P.J. Washington in for George. And that one is hammered home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Williams on the wing. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3. 13 points in the game.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
To the right side. Here's Dunn. Back to Nesmith. Launches it, gets the 3 to fall. Nesmith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Double on Wembanyama. Over to the wing. The 3 from Washington. Another 3 for Chicago.
They've been so efficient from deep, hitting over 50%. That'll win a lot of games.
Pass to Williams. 10 feet away. Washington grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Inside. And Williams punches it home.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it. And they need more of those.
Out to the right wing. All sorts of time. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
For Chicago, Durant, he's checked in for Washington, and Black subbed in for Hawkins. And the Pacers also making a change. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Dunn. Durant for three. The rebound by Nesmith.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Chicago leading by 4. Pass to Durant. There's the triple. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
No good from 11 feet. The Bulls have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Nesmith. Over Williams. And Nesmith gets it to go. Nesmith's got 5 points now this quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for 2.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Victor Wembanyama is second.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Here's Williams. Here's Dennis. Buries it from 3. And it's a 10-point Chicago lead.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Rollins. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Rollins. 4 on the clock. Nesmith's shot is off.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Durant surveying the D. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them.
They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Hawkins in at the 2 spot. Tatum, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Strong take by Tatum, just daring the defense to foul him.
The first free throw is good. The Pacers making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And so Tatum nails both of them.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
They get it back.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Indiana with a rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pacers trail by 19. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 13.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. The Pacers pull it in. And scores off the crossover. He's got 27.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
The fader. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Bulls lead by 16.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Pass to Tatum. For three. Paul George pulls down the board. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Here's Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
Yeah, there's that added strength of Tatum really helping him down low.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. And again with the rebound.
Feasting on the boards. He is having his way inside.
And he's nearing the franchise record for rebounds in a playoff game. Pacers trail by 14. Tatum passes to Dunn. The three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And for the Bulls, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to George from downtown. No good. Well, the Pacers shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. With the drive. Oh, it's blocked. There's another rebound.
It seems like he's grabbing every rebound.
That last one ties him for most in a playoff game in this organization's history. And that one's good. Stewart's got his third basket on the night right there.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
For Chicago, Durant, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Washington comes in for Finney Smith. And Williams is subbed in for George. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Williams misses.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
The three is up. Chicago with a rebound. Durant's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept that extra pass mentality the whole way.
Chicago making a switch here. George is checked in.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
And the basket is good.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Washington to stop the drought. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Dunn. Dillingham with a rebound. Chicago leading by 9. Washington passes to George. They swipe it. Here's Dunn. No good on the 3.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And Durant gets it to go.
Yeah, one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Here's Rollins. Nails it from 3. Rollins has got 8.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And a missed layup.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Williams' shot is good.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Durant's shot is off.
those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And it's Tatum missing. Outside Durant. 4-3. And the three-pointer goes. Durant's got 23.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And so it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. We've got Paul George. Jackson Hayes is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Hawkins in at the 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Chicago making a switch here. And he's good on the second. Chicago leading by 7. Pass to Washington. Out left to the wing. Here's Dennis. Back to Washington. No good with the triple. Neesmith with it. Washington's there. And George with some nice D. To the left side wing. And the shot goes in.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Outside, Williams. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Uses the glass on the layup.
Assisted by Aaron Neesmith.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Dennis. Oh, he touched it while it was over. The cylinder, that's offensive basket interference. Pacers trail by 7. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Rollins.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Chicago leading by 7. Here's Dennis. From outside the arc. That shot off the mark. He's defended by Hayes. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. The home team on D. They played a great fourth quarter defensive. allowing only 3 points. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to George. Here's Dillingham. Over to the left wing. Here's the floater. And he takes it up and lays it in. Dennis has got 30 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Williams' shot is good.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Pass to Dillingham from the arc. It's hauled in by Rollins.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Dennis. Third personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Rollins taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Nance, he's checked in for Indiana. Both good from the line that time. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Dennis. Pass to Dillingham. Shot on the wing. Nance pulls down the board.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. They get it again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound and get it back up.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside Neesmith. Here he goes. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Dennis. Connects from downtown. Dennis has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Chicago leading by 3. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Dennis. Beyond the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
And a misconnection there. Hands guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
For Chicago, Wembanyama's checked in for Hayes. Finney Smith comes in for Washington. And it's Jalen Williams in for George. Stewart, he's checked in for Indiana. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Rollins. Back to Tatum. Oh, Tatum just floats it in.
Masterful touch on the floater by Tatum, making a difficult shot look relatively easy.
Williams from long range. That's another board.
This night will have a place in the franchise history book. Since the team's existence, no one's had this many rebounds in a single game.
He's been sensational. A show of force on the glass. Neesmith on the wing. It's picked off. And he's going for the lob. Going up top. It's Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
And it's Tatum with the ball for Indiana. Off the mark there with a three.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Here's Dennis. Here's Wembanyama. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, great read by Tatum now. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
And he drives in. Pass to Dillingham. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Here's Neesmith. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Pacers trail by 4. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Here's Dennis. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Stewart. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Stewart's got 9 rebounds now.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Tatum, shot is good.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Black checked in for Chicago. And for the Bulls, they're shooting just 38% here in the 4th. From deep, Wembanyama. The rebound by Neesmith. Neesmith's got 5 rebounds tonight.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since. They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Pass to Dennis. Now here's Wembanyama. Here's Finney-Smith. Pulls in another board.
Collecting yet another board.
He has been everywhere. Just an animal.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Indiana trailing here. And here's Stewart. Wide open. And he drops that one in.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Here we go, one-on-one. Deflected. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. 30 points in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Williams. Here's Dennis. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Pass to Neesmith. Ball stolen. And they're on the run. Williams from long range. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Indiana leading. Takes a three. And Neesmith good for three.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Williams passes to Wembanyama. Back to Williams. Outside Finney-Smith. Drains the triple. Finney-Smith's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And something you'd never like to see. But, guys, he definitely...
No, are you serious? Wait, how did he get injured? Alright. Sorry. What does he have? I don't know. I hope it's just a bruised rib. I really hope it's just a bruised rib, bro. We need this one needs a bounce to break the record, too.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Tatum. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah, from the moment he entered the league, Tatum's shown so many different moves. A polished offensive force.
Hayes is checked in for Durant. And so Tatum nails both of them.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Now the Pacers on the move. Oh, look at Tatum. What a finish.
Hey, you need some points? Tatum is your guy.
He drops it from range. Williams has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 32 points in the game for him.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
Yeah, and that's even harder than it looks to overcome that height differential right at the rim.
Here's Dennis.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Black. Williams with it. Shot clock at 6. Now Finney-Smith. Three-pointer off the mark.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
With the teardrop. Chicago with a rebound. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Chicago trails by 4. Williams passes to Hayes. Here's Dennis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dennis has got 39.
Crucial play, using the height advantage to finish at the cylinder.
Picked by Stewart. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Kept alive by Indiana. And out of bounds will be Chicago ball.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
It's been a couple of minutes since they led in this game.
Oh, they'd love to change that here.
Here's Dennis. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Stewart. Fires the 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To take the lead. And it's in.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Here's Tatum. And Indiana misses again.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
The three. The three won't fall. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Puts up a deep three. Dennis can't hit. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And the series has been won. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now our player of the game.